Hi, welcome back, guys. This is Saikira. Thank you for joining me here on my channel this Sunday. I am going to go over something I like to call the NP mindset. Um, the because I think that mindset is the number one thing that you need to cultivate in order to really be successful at anything, no matter if it's being a nurse practitioner, whether it's being a coach, whether it's being a student, whether it's being a mom, or anything at all whatsoever. Or even if you're going on a new adventure, having the correct mindset is so crucial because it will put you in the place of doing what you need to do so that you can have the things that you need to have so you will be the person that you want to be. So I'm going to just go over some things that have helped me and also my thoughts on the mindset I think you should have when you go into, NP mode and, just your overall well-being as far as being a nurse practitioner. What kind of attributes you need to hone in on and what things that, you need to consider as far as getting yourself in the right mindset. So I'm Saikira. This is NP Now's YouTube channel, and I'm back. I come on every Sunday to go over a topic. So this week's topic is about the NP mindset. So the reason why I even did this, decided to do this topic is because I was thinking to myself about, why people do the things that they do and why I do the things that I do. And a lot of times, and especially when you go and you try to do hard things, you got to really make sure that you have the good, proper mindset, prior to doing certain things. And I think becoming an NP, you definitely have to have that certain mindset. And after you become an NP, you have a totally different mindset opposed to prior to when you were a nurse. One of the things that I think you need to be very much a student and have a growth mindset. So if you look up the different types of the growth mindset versus growth versus the other mindset, basically you're just really stuck and you just feel like you were born with whatever it is you have. You can't grow into something else, which is like a growth mindset. I can't think of the term off the top of my head right now. I'm so sorry. But the growth mindset, just focus on that. You need to have a growth mindset because, we as RNs had to go through like lots of CUs. You need to learn things all the time. You really should be a forever student, truly. And having that growth mindset, especially if you can't do something, it puts you in a space where you basically will learn something opposed to just giving up and saying, oh, I wasn't born with this this attribute. So, oh, well, I'm just going to go move on to something else. I can't do that. Fixed mindset. Thank you. So growth mindset versus fixed mindset. You got to have a growth mindset. Got to be a forever learner. Got to be a student always. You're going to be a expert at some point in time, but you're always learning. One of the other things that, you got to be mindful of when you enter into this NP world is you have to make sure that you have a strong self-worth. And that comes from, honestly, dealing with a lot of companies that have basically made me feel like I was down to $1, almost nothing, because they feel like they could just treat you any old way or pay you any old thing or make you see 50 patients in an 8-hour shift. Throw patients on a packed schedule, walk-ins. You really got to have some self-worth and learn that when you say to someone, all right, no, just know that's coming from self-worth. That's not coming from being mean. You really can't care about what people say, because you're going to be upset with yourself because you didn't say something. And it comes from a place of true caring for yourself. So you really need to make sure that you know your self-worth, because there are sharks out here. They will work you to the bone. And you got to understand, being a nurse practitioner, you're a major threat, to a lot of people. Like, I'm talking, you can basically do a little bit of what everybody in this healthcare field is doing, except for surgery. Surgeons aren't worried about us. There's nobody lobbying from the American Society of Surgeons. I mean, it's only the medical people, because we can be primary care providers. We can be the neurologists. We can be the, I'm not saying that you can be a neurologist, like an MD and whatnot. Like, you can do neurology, you can do urology, you can do podiatry, you can do even simple procedures like INDs and suturing and, aesthetics, Botox, fillers, things like that. You can do all those things. So you're a threat. When you become a threat, people start to look at you differently. Like, what can we do to stop this? People are going very hard to stop us. But I don't get it. It's just like, just doesn't make sense to me. I really just wish they would stop and just, come together. And that's why I feel like this whole like restrictive practice, and I'm telling you, restrictive states, that's the number one reason why it's restricted, because they look like, oh man, these nurse practitioners don't need us anymore. Like, how can we get it so that they need us and be in their pockets? Like, it's sad. But you know what? It starts with knowing what the issue is and being able to navigate it. Because if we just lie to ourselves and say, oh, we're all one big happy family, oh, this, that, and other thing. No, that's not really the truth. There are some good ones, but majority of them, I don't know. Money is important. Money is an important aspect of, having that self-worth, knowing what your worth is when you come to an organization and you bring your skill set to them in that organization. Money isn't important. I don't care what anyone says. If money is not important to you, then you need to have, take a look at your values, because you're never going to have any money if you don't really truly look at money as at least your top 3 things that you want. Because when you have money, you get to help more people. And I mean, like, potentially opening up your practice so that you can, specialize in a certain group or population of patients, so that you can just hone on them. Like, not money to be selfish money, just money to be prosperous money and to give back to humanity and to the world. So, you're an asset to these companies, and you just really need to make sure that you go in with the mindset that you're an asset, you bring much value to them, and you can also think about branching off of these companies. Like, these companies are not just, a forever thing. Maybe you at some point in time, you want to possibly get out there and be on your own as an independent provider. And I do remember I did speak the last couple of episodes or YouTube videos about maybe possibly thinking about owning your own, whether that be IV hydration, primary care clinic. I have a whole list of things that I talk about in my side hustle, MP side hustles video. That's probably something that I think every MP should think about doing, because you have a lot of value to bring to our profession, and you can do well. You will do well, especially if you hone in on what it truly resonates with you, what is important to you. So that's all I really wanted to talk about as far as MP mindset. Just make sure you know your self-worth, be confident, be aware of what and everybody around you is doing as far as who you decide to do business with, your motive, their motives. Make sure you know that you're an asset in the respects that you bring lots of value to these organizations or to any practice or anywhere you go. Because when you know that, it will set you up to put you in a mindset of value, and you will make sure that you are getting what your value is going to be bringing to them. So that's it for this video for today. I'll be back next Sunday. I come on every Sunday talking about a different topic or something, anything pertaining to nurse practitioners. You can check me out on my website at mpnowllc.com and follow me on Instagram at mpnowllc. And you can also like my page on Facebook. I also post all of my videos on Facebook as well and in certain groups. I'm also on LinkedIn under my name, Psychera Stevens. So I hope that you guys will join me next Sunday. And I hope this was of some value to you. And if you have any requests for a topic, no matter what it is, just post it into the comments under this video, or you can send me a message on any of my socials or my website. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Have a good one. Make it great.